tayo ng Math-aral. Sa Math, walang maiiwan. Math-sayang Math-aral, tayo ng Math-tuto upang ika'y umasenso. Maging matyaga, maging matalino, halina Math-aral na tayo. Maging matyaga, maging matalino, halina Math-aral na tayo. Halina Math-aral na tayo. Halina Math-aral na tayo. Halina, 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 aral na tayo.
Isang math-saya at math-gandang araw sa lahat ng ating mga grade 5 learners and home learning partners. Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Project SOAR, Quarter 3, Week 9 Advanced Lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and follow! Buksan ang puso't isipan sa panibagong aralin. Para samahan tayo ngayon mga bata, our 5th lecturer, graduated at Philippine Normal University, Isabela Campus. With a degree of Bachelor of Elementary Education, he is currently our Teacher 3 in DBYES, teaching mathematics for 12 years. Also, our school math coordinator, grade 5 and 6 math teacher, Division CLAID Module Writer in Math, grade 4, and Division MTAP Trainer. Batang MANDunong, halina't matuto sa grade 5 math lesson kasama si Mr. ALDIN JOHN, Lakade.
Magandang araw sa lahat ng ating mga home learning partners, mga guro, mga batang MANDunong. Welcome sa ating Project SOAR, series of online academic reviews in Mathematics CLAID Learning Modules 3rd Quarter. Ako si Ginoong Aldin John Lakade. Maaari mo akong tawaging Teacher Aldin, guro sa Doña Basilisa Yangco Elementary School, at ako ang inyong makakasama para sa aralin sa grade 5 sa linggong ito. Tara na, tayo nang matuto! Welcome to Project SOAR, Mathematics 5 Quarter 3, Week 9. Our objective is solve routine and non-routine problems involving circumference of a circle. Before we proceed to our lesson, let's have a review first. Ihanda ang inyong mga kagamitan, katulad ng inyong ballpen, ang inyong math notebook, at ang inyong activity sheets. Tara na, simulan na natin. What is a circumference? A circumference of a circle is the distance around the outside of the circle. It is like the perimeter of other shapes like squares and other polygons.
Aha!
Here are the formula in finding the circumference of a circle. If the given is radius, use this formula. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. If the given is the diameter, use this formula. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter.
Aha!
Let us try to find the circumference of the circle below. A circle with 5 cm radius. Let us use pi as 3 1400ths. We're going to choose what formula? We're going to use circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius because the given is the radius of the circle. Then substitute the value. 2 times 3 and 1400ths times 5 centimeters. We're going to multiply first 2 and 3 and 1400ths. So the product is 6 and 2800ths times 5 centimeters. Solve it in your notebook. I will give you 5 seconds to solve. Go! Time's up. If your answer is 31 and 4/10 centimeter, you are correct. Let us try another one. Find the circumference of the circle below. A circle with the diameter of 12 meters. Use pi as 3 and 1400ths or 3.14. The given is the diameter of the circle, so we're going to use this formula. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Substitute the value, which comes up with circumference is equal to 3 and 1400ths times 12 meters. Solve it in your notebook. I will give you 5 seconds to answer. Go! Okay, time's up. If your answer is 37 and 6800ths meter, you are correct. Solving routine and non-routine problems involving circumference of a circle. This time, we will discuss how to solve routine problems involving circumference of a circle. Let's go! What is a routine problem? A routine problem is a type of problem which there is an immediate solution. Here are the steps to solve a routine problem. Number 1, you need to understand the problem. We're going to answer what is asking the problem and what are the given facts. Number 2, we need to plan. Plan what will you do to answer the problem. And number 3, solve. You need to show your solution. And number 4 is to check. Verify if your answer is correct. Let us try to answer this example of a routine problem. Nadine is making a circular tablecloth. It has a diameter of 60 centimeters. How many centimeters of lace are needed to decorate the sides of the tablecloth? Let us try to answer the problem. First step, understand. What is asked in the problem? The number of lace needed to decorate the sides of the tablecloth. What are the given facts? A diameter of 60 centimeters. Number 2, plan. What will you do to answer the problem? We need to choose a formula. So we're going to use circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Use this formula since the diameter is given. Then solve. We're going to show the solution. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Substitute the value, which is circumference is equal to 3 and 1400ths times 60 centimeters. Circumference is equal to 188 and 4/10 centimeters. Number 4, let us check. Verify if the answer is correct. Use the formula for the circumference when the radius is given. Remember, radius is 1/2 of a diameter of a circle. Then let us try to solve using this formula. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. Substitute the value. Circumference is equal to 2 times 3 and 14/100 times the half of the diameter, which is 30 centimeters. Multiply first 2 and 3 and 14/100. So the product is 6 and 28/100. Then multiply it by 30 centimeters. So the answer is 188 and 4/10 centimeters. Therefore, Nadine needs 188 and 4/10 centimeters of lace to decorate the sides of the tablecloth. Let's now proceed to non-routine problem. A non-routine problem is a complex problem that requires some degree of creativity or originality to solve. Non-routine problems typically do not have an immediate apparent strategy for solving them. Oftentimes, these problems can be solved in multiple ways, like making chart, tables, drawing, backward method, block model, and more. Mahilig ba kayong mag-jogging? Very good! Yan ay maganda sa ating katawan, lalo na sa ating kalusugan. So today, let us help Peter to solve a math problem involving circumference of a circle. Here is an example of a non-routine problem. Peter jogs around a circular park with a radius of 25 meters. What is the distance covered by Peter if he jogs around the park 2 times? If he jogs 500 meters around the park, will he able to complete 3 rounds? So let us understand the problem. What are being asked in the problem? The distance covered by Peter in jogging around the park 2 times or twice. And is he able to complete 3 rounds if he jogs 500 meters? What are the given facts? A radius of 25 meters, 500 meters, and 3 rounds. Number 2 step, we need to plan. What will you do to answer the problem? We need to choose a formula. Since the radius is given, so we need to choose circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. What processes are involved? Multiplication and subtraction. Let us try to solve the problem and let us show our solution. Since radius is given, which is 25 meters, so we need to use this. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. We substitute the value. So we're going to write 2 times 3 and 14/100 times 25 meters. So the product is 6 and 2800 times 25 meters. So we come up with 157 meters. Therefore, 157 meters is the distance around the park. To find the distance covered by Peter Jugs is to multiply the distance around the park twice. 157 meters times 2 is equal to 314 meters. Meaning, the distance covered by Peter Jugs around the park twice is 314 meters. Now, to know if Peter will be able to complete 3 rounds, first, find the distance of the park twice. 157 meters times 3. The answer is 471 meters. 471 meters to complete 3 rounds. Then subtract the product from 500 meters. 500 meters minus 471 meters is equal to 29 meters. Therefore, if Peter jogs 500 meters around the park, he was able to complete 3 rounds, which is only 471 meters. Step number 4. Let us verify if our answer is correct. Use the formula for the circumference when the diameter is given. Let us remember diameter is twice of a radius, where radius is 25 meters. Circumference is equal to radius times the diameter. So substitute 3 and 1400ths times 50 meters is equal to 157 meters. 157 meters is 1 complete round in the park. Then look back, if 3 complete rounds are 471 meters, where 1 complete round is 157 meters. Let us note that division is the inverse of multiplication, so we need to divide it. 471 meters divided by 157 meters. So the answer is 3. This means 3 complete rounds. Therefore, the answer is correct. This time, let's have a game. So, ihanda ang inyong mga ballpen at saka ang inyong math notebook. Magbibigay ako ng katanungan sa loob lamang ng 5 seconds. At pagkatapos ay isulat ng mabilis ang inyong sagot sa inyong math notebook. Read and analyze the problem carefully. Write the letter of your answer. This time, I will give you 5 seconds to write your answer in your notebook. Are you ready? Let's go! Tennis car wheel has a diameter of 70 centimeters. What is the circumference of the wheel? What is asked in the problem? A. The area of the wheel. B. The radius of the wheel. C. The diameter of the wheel. And letter D. The circumference of the wheel. Go! Time's up. If your answer is letter D, you are correct. Number 2. What is given? A. A diameter of 60 centimeters. B. A diameter of 70 centimeters. C. Diameter of 80 centimeters. And letter D. Diameter of 90 centimeters. Go! Time's up. If your answer is letter B, you are correct. Number 3 question. Which formula should be used? A. Circumference is equal to pi times diameter. B. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the diameter. C. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. And letter D. Circumference is equal to pi times the radius. Go! Time's up. If your answer is letter A, then you are correct. Number 4. Which is the correct number sentence? A. Circumference is equal to 3.14 times 70 centimeters. B. Circumference is equal to 3.15 times 70 centimeters. C. Circumference is equal to 3.16 times 70 centimeters. And letter D. Circumference is equal to 3.17 times 70 centimeters. Go! Time's up. If your answer is letter A, then you are correct. And last, what is the answer to the problem? A. The circumference of the wheel is 2.198 centimeters. B. The circumference of the wheel is 21.98 centimeters. C. The circumference of the wheel is 219.8 centimeters. And letter D. The circumference of the wheel is 2,198 centimeters. Go! Time's up. If your answer is letter C, then you are correct. Read and analyze the given problem, then answer the questions that follow. Mrs. Ramos had a circular fish pond that the distance across the fish pond is 12 meters. What is the distance around it? What is asked in the problem? That's right, the distance around the circular fish pond. What is our given? Answer: 12 meters, the diameter of the pond. What will you do to answer the problem? Choose a formula first. Since the given is the diameter of the circle, we're going to use circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. What process is involved? Since we're going to multiply pi and diameter, so our answer is multiplication. So now let's write the solution. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Substitute the value 3.14 times 12 meters. Our answer is 37 and 68 hundredths meters. Therefore, the distance around the circular pond is 37 and 68 hundredths meters. The next problem we're going to read, analyze, and solve. You're going to show your solutions. I will give you 10 seconds to write your solutions in your notebook. Are you ready? Then let's go! A goat is tethered by a rope 3 and 5 meter long. Find the maximum circumference that the goat can graze around. Timer starts now. Time's up. Let us check your solution. Since the given is radius, which is 3 and 5/10 meters, we're going to use this formula. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. Substitute the value. 2 times 3.14 times 3.5 meters. Multiply. First, 2 and 3.14, so the product is 6 and 28 hundredths. Then multiply it by 3.5 meters. So if your answer is 21 and 98 hundredths meters, your answer is correct. Therefore, the circumference is 21.98 meters. Maraming salamat sa inyong panunood. Kung may katanungan pa kayo tungkol sa ating aralin, ay maaaring magpadala ng mensahe dito sa Facebook page Math-tuto, Mathematics Teachers of Mandaluyong, o maaari kayong magpadala ng mensahe sa inyong guro sa math. Muli, ako si Teacher Aldin na nagsasabing, Math-sayang Math-aral, tayo nang matuto para maging matalino.